Here's St. Bonaventure women's soccer coach Manoj Khettry before the Bonnies play Duquesne on Friday evening in Pittsburgh. Coach, before we get to the Dukes, talk about the last couple games. Back-to-back shutouts, 1-0 for the first time since the 2009 season. Only one shutout this year through the first 8 games. What's been the biggest change for you defensively?
I actually think that we're doing a better job of keeping the ball and possessing it, so it makes it easier for us. We have to spend less time defending. I think our players are just getting a little bit more comfortable with the system, style of play. I had said all along that playing a really difficult non-conference season hopefully would prepare us for the rigors of conference, and I feel like it has.
The 4 out of the 5 A10 weekends you play Friday and Sunday. This is the only weekend that you just play one. This is your only opportunity this weekend to get 3 points. Normally when you go on the road you could get away with a split and feel pretty good about yourselves. Talk about that challenge and that dynamic of only playing one game. You only have one opportunity this weekend to get those 3 points.
Yeah, it's critical and it's really important. I mean, I think most of us in the conference feel like 5 wins will hopefully get you into the top 8. If we don't get 3 points this weekend, then we're looking at having to win 3 out of our next 4 games. 2 of them are on the road. It becomes even more critical. I think one of the things that does help us in a positive way is that with only one game, we don't have to prepare for anyone else. And it does make it easier to play. We have a great history with Duquesne. We're excited to play them. They have a great surface. It's not a difficult trip. So I think there's a lot of positives also.
Earlier when you talked about the shutouts, you mentioned how your players are kind of getting in a rhythm and getting the style of play down. All 5 of your game-winning goals have come from 5 different players so far this year. How important is that for you, and what does that kind of say about the team that you've assembled here?
Well, I think, when you're a high possession-oriented team like us, I think it allows players to move and constantly get into situations where they'll get opportunities to finish. I think a number of them have put themselves into opportunities to finish, and it's been nice that we've been able to spread the scoring out. I think, we've always said that it doesn't matter where the goals come from, we just got to finish our chances. And I think that's really a key to what we want to try to do.
And heading into this Duquesne game, kind of speak just a little bit about the Dukes. Obviously a rivalry matchup.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be fiercely competitive. Talk about Friday night. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, one of the things that people sometimes forget is that, records don't mean anything. Most of the games that will occur in the conference are 1-goal games, whether they're on the road or visiting. It doesn't matter who is playing whom. The games are really difficult. I think we have played, this will be our 7th time playing. I think there's only been 1 game that hasn't been a 1-goal game, and I think that was in 2008. So I expect it to be a very close game. I expect it to be a really competitive game. I think they haven't won a conference game, so they have their backs against the wall. I think they're going to throw everything they can at the game. We obviously need to get 3 points, so I think you're going to see 2 teams who are going to just battle to get 3 points any which way they can.
All right, thanks a lot, Coach. Good luck.
You're welcome.